Hi guys, Illustrator and Casper here. Do you know the feeling of getting an idea that seems so amazing at first, and once you start realizing this idea, everything falls to the ground? This is what happened for me recently, and my amazing idea was simple. My sister has a cat. She lives on a farm in Sweden. This cat is called Hello Kitty Glitter, by the way. And this cat really likes to stroll at night, as cats do. So my brain one day thought, why not trace this cat and draw it? Wouldn't it be interesting? Me following the trace of the cat during a whole night and then just draw it. The thought that kept going through my head was that something surprising would happen during the night. Something magical would happen when I traced this cat and drew it. So I began the project. I have the sketches right here actually, but I ended up only spending 2 hours drawing. Now I want to share the sketches that I did for these 2 hours with you guys. And while I do, I will start sharing also what the problem was with this whole project. So let's just go to the first spread here. Here we see that I started out at 17 minutes past 9 in the evening. So the very first problem actually that happened was the fact that it was dark. And this is actually an indirect problem because the darkness meant that I had to wear a headlamp to be able to see what I was drawing. This meant that at first Kitty was stopping her strolling because she was curious about the light and also me being present. And sometimes you can kind of see her turning towards me. In general, my presence was quite disturbing with my light and me making noise as I was following her. Here we have a quite fun drawing with her jumping towards something. She was chasing, as cats also do in the daytime. But a second problem was speed, because once Kitty got a sense of a prey, she would, look at this drawing right here, looks so weird. Once Kitty got a sense of a prey that she would go and hunt, she was just like off. Like she really went from 0 to 100 in a split second. And this of course meant that I couldn't follow her. And I think at some place we have a spread of her where she just disappears. Yeah, this is the one. This is one where I think I actually tried to capture the speed of her. Like this is just a speed line. And woof, there she was, gone. Luckily, I found her again. And I remember having a quite trouble walking on these kind of stone hedges on the farm. All farms have these stone hedges, stones that have been dug up from the ground from many years ago. And I really had some trouble walking on these. It was quite dangerous actually. I love how the line has almost become blurry because of the it's been smudged. But the final and probably biggest problem with the whole content, which you might have guessed already, before I come to that, I just want to say that when I think about this evening again, this whole idea, I just want to say that it was actually a joy sketching her. And now that I'm looking at them again, I'm very happy I actually decided to spend an evening in Kitty's company. But the biggest problem was the fact that cats do the exact same thing in the nighttime as they do in the daytime. I could have told myself that. They stroll, they hunt, they relax. Nothing really kind of out of the ordinary happened, and I don't know why I had that idea that something extraordinary would happen in the nighttime. Okay, agreed, the atmosphere was very much different than in the daytime, but other than that, I might as well have sketched her during the daytime. Yeah, that was it. And I want to say that Probably my favorite spread of all these sketches here is this spread right here. There's just something very beautiful about the line work. And a line work such as this one, where the line kind of stops here and stops here, you still have a very accurate sense of movement, and you know, the way the tail is kind of thick on a cat, and it uses this as a balance point. I think these drawings here are quite special. And who knows, maybe one day I'm gonna draw a cat in a book or for another project, and then I have these sketches to use as a reference. So that was just me sharing this small sketchbook tour here, and sharing with you that sometimes you just gotta try things out, and if your amazing idea falls to the ground, well, then you've tried it, and yeah, it was fun. Thanks a lot for watching along, and till next time, have fun drawing.